Hello! Today I'm going to be reviewing Interworld by Neil Gaiman and Michael Reaves. Okay, now what can I tell you about this book? Well, first off, I discovered when I went on Goodreads to leave my rating for this book, which by the way is a 4-star, a lot of people made comments about how they'd never heard of this book before and things and how strange it was, you know, all these big fans of Neil Gaiman who had never heard of Interworld. I'm not quite sure why this book would not be that well known of, especially amongst his fans, but anyway, that was interesting. I don't know why that. Also, the book is classed as young adult, but I actually think it's suitable for young teens probably, so you can go lower than the young adult rating on it anyway. But anyway, let's talk about the book. Now, our main character is Joey Harker. Now, Joey is he's a young boy who he's always had these kind of problems of getting lost everywhere, not, you know, doesn't have the natural ability of finding his way. So he gets into trouble and stuff. But turns out that he's actually quite the opposite of that. And I don't know, I suppose really I should start because in the beginning I was a bit confused. But then that kind of goes with the character of the book though, because Joey himself was very confused at the beginning about what was going on. So you get caught up in his confusion, if you like. And then, so basically he goes off and then he ends up walking through to different, I suppose it would be parallel universes and different worlds. There's all these different worlds where there is like a different version of him in each of the worlds. All of which have a name, which is, so he's Joey, and then you've got Joe and Jay and all the other names which are all sort of in the Joey kind of line, and they're him, but they're different versions of him. It sounds very complicated to explain it, but when you read the book, it's still complicated, but it all becomes clear. So anyway, it's basically he ends up walking out of his world and walking into others, and that's when the big adventure starts. Okay, he's caught up in the battle between the magic and science, and him and the other Joeys, if you like, they are part of the Interworld, where they have to try and get the balance across all these worlds between the magic and the science in it as well. The bad guys are on both extremes, so you've got the extreme magic and the extreme science, if you like, who want to conquer all of the worlds and things. So it's their job, the Joey's job, to keep this balance and things. So anyway, he gets sort of thrown into this big adventure and doesn't really know what he's doing along the way, but still manages to be the hero in the end. Anyway, yeah, it sounds very complex and stuff, and it is hard to explain, but really reading it, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And it does give lots of food for thought as well about, you know, the possibility of different dimensions and stuff. So if you are into, you know, the whole science fiction thing, or you like the whole fantasy kind of concept, then you will probably enjoy this book, okay? For me, it was a very quick, easy read, but like I said, this would be totally fine for, you know, younger readers as well anyway. It's a good adventure book. But so yeah, there you go. I gave it 4 stars because one, the beginning, although after I was like, okay, no, that's fine. You know, I was confused. The main character was confused and stuff. But at the beginning, I was like, what am I reading? Which kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm very glad that I did continue though. It's also a 4-star and not higher than that because although it was very cool in the end, the whole complexity of the whole storyline and everything, I think some bits could have been explained better. Some bits were a bit too, I don't know, it was missing something to it, but on the whole, it was very cool. So, anyway, yeah, check it out. That's Interworld by Neil Gaiman and Michael Reaves. If you've liked this video, then please give it a like. Also, click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on new uploads. And come on over and join me on joelinsdell.com as well. If you have read Interworld, then please feel free to share your own thoughts about it in the comments below. What you did and didn't like about it, you know, just talk about it, weigh things up. Also, if you've got any reading suggestions for me, you know, books that I should be checking out in the future, then please let me know about those as well, and I will do my best to hunt them out. So anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!